other through Kamla online. I hope you all know about myself. That is, I am Shashikala. I am taking the social studies for you all. But in your recent classes, in your 6th class, 7th class, 8th class, you people have read about the maps. About the first chapter of the social studies is maps in all your classes, and here you are having the maps. How I am communicating to you in the same way, the map is also communicating in the different ways to us. It helps us to show the places, to know about the people, to know about the language, about the culture, about the festival, everything we can able to know with the help of the maps. And the maps are helpful to reach to the particular destination. After reaching destination only, we'll come to know about the things. In the same way here also, on the land means nothing but the earth. About the earth, we are going to study in our 9th class. The name of the lesson is our earth. The name of the first lesson is our earth. Now, what are the things? Here, among all the planets in our solar system, we have how many planets we have in our solar system? Here, 8 planets we have in our solar system. Among all the 8 planets, the Earth is the 3rd planet. Earth is a 3rd planet. Now, the 3rd planet, the Earth consists air and water. Now we people are living on the Earth because of the air and water. Without air and water, the life is not possible on the Earth. Nowadays, we people are coming across the different types of disasters, right? Like earthquake, like volcano, like tsunami, cyclone, and these all will come under the environmental crisis. Environmental crisis. These all things are occurring on our earth because of the different changes which are taking place on our earth. Different changes. Now, when the earth was formed, the complete physical feature of the earth is very beautiful and very quite different. So, among all the 8 planets, the earth is a unique. Earth is a unique planet. Why it is a unique planet? On the earth, we can see the different physical features. Different physical features which tells about the mountains, plateaus, plains, and etc. etc. means rivers, minerals, forests, everything will come under the physical features. These all things will tell us many things. So nowadays here we can see the many changes on our earth, how they are. In few places there is an earthquake, in few places there is a cyclone, or in few places we can see the drought, and in few places we can see the floods. Why these all things are happening on our earth? Because of the things which are doing by the human, because of the human activities. How the human activities are destroying our environment? By cutting the forest, right? By building the by constructing the more number of buildings. Next, digging the minerals very deep inside, extracting the minerals from the ground, getting the oil from the water bodies. These all things are causing the environmental crisis. So here in our lesson, these all things will come, which is a very important question for you all. This all about what are the human activities responsible for the environmental crisis. This is very important question for your exam. Now here we are going to discuss about the first lesson, that is about our earth. Now about our earth, in this lesson, here we have how the earth formed, the evolution of the earth, and what are the things are there inside the earth we are going to learn in this lesson. Now, first we are going to know about our universe. The first topic of our lesson is our universe, the sun and the earth. Now, our universe is made up of sun, moon, planets, asteroids. These all things will come under the universe. Now here you can see the solar system, and this is our sun. And already you know that moon is a natural satellite. Moon is a natural satellite. Now here in your page number 2 you can see, for thousands of years humans have been looking into the sky and trying to understand the objects that shine there. The stars that betwixt twice each other and the sun. Even whenever we go to the villages, when we visit the villages, in the night time mostly in the villages people sleep outside. When they see in the sky, they can see that all the stars will be twinkling in the sky. And they can observe, they can imagine the different shapes also in the sky. And you can observe that slowly these stars will start moving from one place to another place. And these stars will form into these all stars will combinedly will form as a sun. So the stars also looks like a sun only. Now here next, in the olden days the people used to think that they are the completely here one day by continuously watching that here after long time here these stars may fall down into the sky. But it is not like that. Why? Because here whatever the things we are observing from the earth to the sky, these all things will not fall on the earth. Here we'll see. Now many people study these objects very carefully, noting down all their movements and activities happening in the sky. But all the changes are taking place. Here we are having the day. In the day we can see the sun. Again in the night we can see the moon. These all things are happening. Again in the night time we can see the twinkling stars. Here continuously the day and night, the moon, the sun, stars, everything we can able to observe. But here people have started thinking that here these all things may fall into the sky, but it is completely a wrong assumption. Now here, after the long back, a person about 500 years ago, a person called as Ptolemy. 500 years ago, a person called Ptolemy, this person said that here the sun and moon, earth, here you can observe it. The page number 2, first paragraph, Ptolemy proposed before the star, sun and have like this forever and will be like this forever. He is a person. Ptolemy said that the sun, moon, planets, everything will be as usual like this and they are going to remain for the long time. There won't be any change. And this person has proposed this theory as a geocentric theory. Geocentric theory. Now, once again, the 500 years ago, Ptolemy proposed that the sun, the earth, the planets, everything will be like that. There won't be any change in that. So, he proposed this theory basing on that there is no change. So, this theory is known as a geocentric theory. Now, coming to the next point, here one more person is there who said that the earth, here you can observe now that it actually moves around the sun and the sun itself is also constantly moving, and the countless stars in the sky are actually like our sun. Now here you can see that the sun is like a star or a firing ball. Now, the Copernicus, the person who proposed this theory, the second theory is a Copernicus. He said that the sun will be in the same position, but the earth is moving around the sun and around itself. Thus, Copernicus is telling that the earth is moving around the sun and the earth is rotating around itself. And this theory was proposed by the Copernicus. Copernicus theory. Copernicus proposed heliocentric theory. Heliocentric theory. Now, according to the Ptolemy, the earth, the planets, the sun, they will be existing for the long time, and according to the Copernicus, the earth is moving around the sun and around itself. Now here in your page number 2, you can see that what is a Big Bang theory. What is a Big Bang theory? What is a Big Bang theory? In this Big Bang theory, we can see the sun, moon, planets, asteroids, etc. This all will come under the Big Bang theory, where this all will come under the formation. All are helpful for the formation of the universe. Now, the scientists have figured out the stars, and actually part of the larger groups of the stars are called the galaxies. The large number of stars is known as galaxies. Galaxies. And these started forming 13.7 million years ago. Here we can say that the galaxies started forming 13.7 million years ago. Now, today human beings are investigating more about this. Even people want to know something is there behind the given information. Still our scientists are working on this complete given information, whether the given information is correct or not. Now here we are moving to the next topic, that is Earth as a planetary body. Earth as a planetary body. Already in the name itself only we have the name planet. Earth as a planetary body. Already our Earth having the air and the planetary body. Here we know the actual shape of the Earth is spherical shape. But here we have the three questions that Earth is a circular path. No. First of all, we want to know that the Earth moves in its own orbit. This orbit is known as the orbit plane. Orbit plane, where the Earth is moving around itself and around the sun only on the one particular orbit is known as the orbit plane. Now here you are in the page number 3 here, Earth as a planetary body. In that you are having the three options. Now here you can see a circular path. Earth is a circular path. The Earth is in the shape of spherical in shape, and here the Earth is not moving in the circular Now, an elongated oval path. Elongated means completely like this. Second one, B. And third one, a scaled oval path. Oval path means here you can see that on both the sides if we press, here it is a model of the earth. We can see it is not completely round in shape, but here on both the sides if we press, it will be bulge on both the east and the west direction. Now here, through these diagrams we can know that the earth is completely in the spherical in shape and it is in its own orbit plane. Now actually the earth's orbit is nearly circular. Nearly circular means but not exactly round in shape, and it is completely like a egg. And the difference between the earth's farthest point from the sun to earth, the farthest point is from the earth to sun, the farthest point is 152 million kilometers. 152 million kilometers from the sun, and the closest point is 147, and the closest point is 147 million kilometers. This is the farthest and it is nearest. Now earth travels around the sun at the speed of 1,72,000 kilometers. At this speed it takes 364 days. Now here the earth takes 365 1/4 days to complete the one complete rotation at the speed of 1,07,000 kilometers. Right here. Already we have studied in our 8th class about the energy received by the different parts of the earth from the sun and the other movements. What are the things, what are the features of the revolution here? It causes the seasons. That is about the revolution. What is the rotation? Moving around itself. The earth is moving around itself is a rotation. Moving around the sun is a revolution. And rotation causes day and night, and revolution causes season. These all seasons takes place in the 365 days. Now, here I hope you all understood the today's topic. Now, we take the today's homework. Today's homework will be how human activities responsible for environmental crisis. I hope you got this question. How human activities are responsible for environmental crisis. And here you can draw the shape of the earth and you can locate the important latitudes on that, and you can write your answer on your own. And related to that, if you want to show the advantages of the good nature and what are the disadvantages and about our things, our responsibilities, that you can write. Thank you.